especially as you are faculty for a longer time period. After a certain time, your ideas start to become a little stale. In the sense, it's hard to come up with new ideas because so much of your day-to-day work is taken up by a lot of what I call like managerial things, managing grants and this and that, working with administrators, responding to administrators, and so on. And so if you want to do something new, one thing is to, go travel, go to conferences and so on. But the other is to have students, and especially undergraduate students, who always have new ideas, new ways of thinking, who like to question a lot of things that you take for granted. So I think for me, mentoring and working with them in some ways helps me, but I also really enjoy seeing the success of my students. And I think that is true for all faculty that I know, is that the success of their students and long-term success, not just immediate short-term success, is something that really drives them. And so for me, forming that relationship with students, starting with undergrad, even grad student, postdocs as well, but mentoring them into the things they want to do in life, is, I find it something worthy of doing as a faculty member. I've been very fortunate in some ways in mentors that I've had and who have supported me, especially in my graduate education. My undergrad education was very different. I studied in India, where most of your degree is based on coursework and there's not a lot of research or mentorship. So I think that's why I find doing that very important for undergraduate students, is to give them those experiences. For me, I think in my grad school, I had a lot of faculty who mentored me and really supported me in what I wanted to do, because I have a very interdisciplinary background. I have an engineering background. I have a degree in communication. Then my PhD is in technology education, but from School of Education. And so a lot of people supported me in the sense of saying it's okay to do different things, which not everyone does. In terms of letting me run with the ideas to see where they go and if they are fruitful or not, not like putting boundaries around you too quickly. So I think that's the part that I've found something which, has been very good for me. And one of my first advisors in terms of research was at Georgia Tech when I was doing my master's degree, Professor Diana Harrington, who sadly passed away a few years ago. And she was the one who, in some ways, really put me on the path to research by letting me study a project that she was working on with someone else, let me collect data and analyze and run with it in some ways. So I think for me, I really hold her in very high regard.